Huh?
In Kentucky?
No, it happened in Memphis. I'm just living in Kentucky now. Yeah, they did that to me. And so right now, I have all rights to protect myself. Yes, and they knew this. My sister's still my blood sister. But I don't know what this world comes to, but hey, when it was payback time, when that karma hit, he couldn't take it. About me, you wouldn't have gone that fold thing.
Yeah.
Don't let it.
Big people.
Yeah. Yeah, when it come out, I was a crackhead. I should have was. I got over it. But see, you're a liar because you done told everybody you got an RN credential. And really, you the lunch lady.
Oh, Reba?
Yeah, Reba got no kind of credential. She don't own no people.
Reba.
You know when God do get a hold of something, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I don't watch Reba though.
You ain't missed nothing.
Hey, Miss Stim, how you doing? Who is this Judge Reba? Somebody said you tell us who this Judge Reba is. I don't know.
That's all I know is Judge Reba. A lot of folks say she's been on here a while.
I've heard the name, but vaguely. But I probably seen her before.
Yeah, Reba.
If I see her, I probably. She said I don't fuck with Reba. I gotta see a picture now. I don't know.
Look at my post. There's one up there because I put a post. It said Bully Man on there and her picture up there.
I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Oh. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? When I said
what?
When I said I seen her, okay, I seen her. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the one got me.
Why
That's all they see, Miss Tammy? Huh?
Why Nadia Keys? You know Nadia Keys from Keys to the Streets. Why she got pictures of you on her?
Okay, let's talk about it. Cause everybody wants to bring my drudge up my past, which when I came on here, I'm an open book. Right now, I'm trying to type my shit together so we can go and get it published. I'm writing a book. So I came on here and gave out my, what's going on with me, what I done been through. And when they want to joke, and I start joking their ass back with their truth, that you ain't no psychiatrist, you ain't living large in the UK, and you ain't doing none of that. They want to get mad. They get upset. Because I do got a foul-ass mouth. We're not just going to sit and disrespect me. And that's what Nadia does to a lot of people.
What?
She's a
Girl, what? What is you standing at the stairs for? Come here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so... I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so you. Look, I ain't mean screaming at her like that. She caught me off guard. She scared me. Okay, what was you saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Talking about that Dawn Reba. I was telling Miss Tammy, I know what he looked like. I got the whole boy picture of him too. And when I heard him on there crying, I started feeling some type of way because I am not that mean-spirited person like that.
Right.
But he deserved it for me to put it up there. I was screenshotting the shit out the picture. I was like, ooh. But you remove the wig. I got to take the wig off. You got his whole face. He's just like that. But there's a lot of these younger ones That's disrespectful as hell. And I'm not picking or none of that, but some of these transgender women, they go too fucking far. You are not you don't have the strength of me. I am weak when it comes to you, whether you done got a JJ built or what. I'm still a woman. You still got the strength of a man. How dare you? That's where they throw me off at. Don't be talking about
Can-Man, because Can-Man looks scrawny and weak, but that's still a band.
Yeah. Yes. And in a way, I the way she handled 21, I can't say I was mad at her, because she did. She tried to, give her that manly stop, don't do this, quit. But I have a little respect for her, because I really never heard her say she was going to beat up a cisgender woman, whatever the fuck that is. But we cisgender now, whatever it is.
Cisgender. Is that something the government came up with?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it first on Bigo.
I think I heard it first. Period of boom and then.
On Bigo, yes, man. So I just, anybody that knows Reba, beware of her. She does not pay back. So they're trying to find out she owe all kind of money. But I'm the crackhead. That's the part be killing me. These motherfuckers running here. Yeah.
We didn't grow up with this when we was kids. Like.
Back in our day, all this word mess they go on mad day. We cuss each other out and go on our way. Wasn't nobody looking in your business trying to, and wasn't nobody doing none of that. We gonna fucking nuck and buck, or else we gonna go on about our business.
Right. Sis was a boil. It was spelled CYST.
Right, Stacey. That's why I make light of it. Since we see some gender now. So we just popped up out of nowhere. This is what that means. We just popped up out of nowhere. But that shit wasn't cool.
Play words with me. Or fish. That'd be like, they be calling.
Yeah, that right there. That fish shit. That's to me, you calling me stinky already, cause I don't care how good fish is, it do not smell good.
They say that's how we smell on our periods.
Well, how would they know? Which one did they smell like that on, since they women now?
Oh.
See, that's why I don't like, that's why folks don't like me, because I got some quick ass Sunday food.
Oh, I heard that.
Which one of your flows did that happen to you? Now, your ass stink when you're on your period because you ain't washing. You got to still wash.
How they be getting up in their booty hole and all that type of stuff. They be staining just like a fish. And then taking care of it.
Like, I ain't feeling like that. My grandmama was from back in the old, she was in the slavery. My grandmother used to not let us take a fucking bath when we were coming to our womanhood. And I wouldn't go to school. I got a whole truancy charge.
What?
So did. I wasn't going to school that washed my coochie. But the water makes it worse. Old lady, them white folk got you fucked up, grandma. No. No, granny.
Oh, that sound like how what's the name got her daughter growing up?
Yeah, no. Who gonna fall out the question?
Hey guys, I just wanted to give y'all some
Good morning.
information. Good morning and happy
Good morning,
holidays,
Tammy.
everybody. Good morning, beautiful. Listen, when people say you're cisgender, it doesn't take anything away from you as a woman. What cisgender lets them know is that God got my shit right. I was born a female, I identify as a female, and I live as a female. That's all cisgender is telling them, that you identify with how you were born. It doesn't take anything away from you. And when gay people, when we use the word the fish, that's what they all strive to be. All of them want to look like and be the fish. It's not a derogatory. It may sound derogatory to people, but it's really not a nasty term because when soon as Savannah got up off the table and she was walking through the city, what was she saying? Girl, I look like the fish. It's just what they strive to be, which is supposed to be a word that describes ultimate womanhood. That's what that means, but it in no way means that you stink.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, it's the thing that it is, Nene. Like some women don't like the term strong black woman, but it's a word that because if cisgender, if you had first heard the word from men, it wouldn't be offensive to you, but because it comes from, people think it comes from a trans community, but it's actually a Latin word. And the word means as it is, as it shall be, or as it is so. Meaning, God got my shit right, I'm cisgendered, and I don't want to be a nigga, I'm happy being a female. Or I don't want to be a woman, I'm happy being a male. That's all that means. It's not like it's not anything like insulting to women.
Okay, thank you.
Well, there's a lot of women who are born women that I don't consider women. It's a lot of women that don't take care of their fucking house, don't work, don't take care of their kids. Having a pussy don't make you a woman. Taking care of your business is what makes you a woman in all senses of the word. Yeah. So sometimes my dog got a pussy, that don't make her a woman. So it's not the biological shit that defines womanhood. It's you being about your business.
Right.
I know.
Because if not, we still consider them little girls. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like men. We see men who have penises, and if that motherfucker don't take care of his kids, he don't take care of his woman, he beating women, he doing it. We'll say in a minute, that ain't no man, that's a little boy.
That's a pussy. Or call him a gussy. Yeah.
No, Cherry the Boom is a trans woman. A trans woman will never be a cisgendered female. I don't care how much surgery she has, what she look like, whatever, she will always be a trans woman. She will never be female. She will never be cisgender.
So, Miss Tammy, what you think about Savannah that she had that surgery that got her penis cut off?
Somebody else want to jump up because Miss Tammy is very informative.
I think Savannah did what made her feel whole. She didn't, just say, if you're a person and you have a ugly nose, like just say, you ever see somebody with an ugly fucking nose that they just want to get rid of that nose so that they feel better about themselves or they feel happier with themselves. Savannah did what made herself, like her feel 100 with herself. I wouldn't cut my pussy off and roll it up to be no dick because I'm cisgendered and I'm happy being cisgendered. Right. But she is a person that when she looked in the mirror, how she felt in her mind didn't agree with what she saw in her panties. So she had the money, so she did something about it. And a lot of them do have sex changes and then realize that they might not be happy or that this is something. The thing we have to understand is we have a food system that has all kinds of hormones and steroids and antibiotics and all kind of shit. That's why some of people's sons got titties. Little boys growing titties is shit in the food that they giving us that changes things. No, I'm not trans. I'm a cisgender female. That's why I'm proud to say
I think they was asking me, but
yeah,
they
ask you the same thing. I've heard people ask you, "Are you trans?" before. Just let them know, bitch. I'm cisgender. I got my shit right. I'm cisgender female. That means that your gender, as you were born, is how you desire it, and you're happy with it.
Now, what do you think?
This is not about normalization. This is about education.
What do you think about, because, you know, me and Detroit thought hung out in July. You know, we was just chilling. He was dressed as a girl in a wig, in a onesie, you know, a red onesie. We was just, you know, hanging out in Detroit, just chilling, you know, smoking, drinking, whatever we do. And how do you think about that girl, Angelic Soul? she doesn't too much prefer to hang around those type of people that dress up.
Well, she don't got to worry about hanging out with nobody. She got 7 headed children in there. Her time is all taken up taking care of her children. So she don't need to worry about friendships. She needs to worry about taking care of her children. I think that should be her focus and not what other people do with their lives. Because you have a lot of people who will look at her life and say, I would never have 7 kids and don't have a financial plan. So we can all look at each other's lives and pick apart or say things like that. And when people use the word biological female, it's just, that's not the medical term. It's just like if I say a red sign with 8 sides and 4 letters. You can go through life telling people that, but people going to be like, but it's just a stop sign.
Right.
There's a such thing as words, and we are people that sometimes we run from words, but when we learn how powerful words are and understand that the word cis is nothing new. It just means so, like as it came about, that's the way it shall be. It just lets people know that your womanhood is set in stone. Mm-hmm. And I think, I'm not trying to be funny, we need terminologies nowadays because how gender movement is moving. Some cisgender females, you need to ask them, well, are you were born female? People just want to know because a lot of, I'm not trying to be funny, I just think that women needed a word so people could understand our journey. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't put my babies on here either, but that's what she chooses to do for money, and so I can't judge her on that either, just like she shouldn't judge other people the way they live their lives. The world has enough streets, roads, and alleys, and whatever for all of us to have our own lane and live our life as we see fit. You got some people who feel like, oh, she smoked weed, she shouldn't be, you grown as fuck. And if you want to smoke weed, that's your business.
Some states is legal, like in Michigan, it's legal in Michigan, recreational and medical. It's legal. We can grow it, like up to 12 plants.
Yeah, I know. I have friends who grow. I'm supposed to go to Detroit in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I want to see.
Yeah, I gotta get. I go to the casinos. Like I just go see shows with my friends. I just miss my friends. Because we haven't been together since a few years before COVID, and I just want to hang out and have a good time. I love Detroit. Yeah, but the ladies, don't be offended by the word cisgender, because I'm not trying to be funny. You know, it's some of us walking around with beards and stuff like that we are cisgender females, and people might be a little confused or whatever. And you can just let them know and hold your head up high and say that shit to them, because that's something that no other person will ever, no other trans woman would ever be, is cisgender. They will never be able to say, even if they get 6 pussies, they will not be cisgendered.
Right.
So sometimes when women be like, I'm a biological female. Biology is a science, and there's nothing really scientific about, you know, it's just a simple word.
You gotta have them over.
Yeah, and you got some people, Taya, that might see your auntie and be like, wait a minute, was she born female? And she could proudly throw her head back and say, I am cisgendered.
Huh? What was you saying? I'm sorry, Miss.
What is Breon? Breon is a trans man. He is he was a cisgender female that decided that not decided, but had some inconsistencies with how he felt about himself. And you have a lot of people that grew up in life thinking they was gay, thinking they were this, not understanding that there was a science, or there was an outlet where they could express themselves how they feel inside. Like back in the days, a lot of men felt like this, but they didn't know how to describe it. They said, well, maybe I'm gay because I have this female thing. And then a lot of them realized, wait a minute, I might not be gay. And they realized that their minds were female. But I think a lot of it has to do with our food sources and a lot of the artificial shit that we eat. Because certain things that's allowed in the United States, they don't allow in other countries.
No.
In the food system.
No. I already read that. Nope. It's banned.
That's why boys are growing titties. That's why your little granddaughters be 7 and 8 years old with their fucking period. People didn't have periods at 7 and 8 and 9 years old when I grew up.
It's definitely the food.
Yeah, it's definitely some shit because one of my friends, her grandson got to go get a fucking breast reduction. He's 13 years old with C-cup titties out of nowhere.
But what food would you recommend?
I eat everything I eat is organic. I don't eat shit with steroids and hormones. I don't eat meat, and it's not that there's anything wrong with meat, but it's just in this country, what they do to process meat is what causes problems in our health. That's why, like, most of my friends are all on diabetic medication, high blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication. They all are on medication. I'm not on no medication.
Man,
I got mine at 17 too, son, and it's not really a late bloomer, but back then we had healthy diets.
Yeah,
you probably were athletic. I was an athlete, so I didn't get a period young.
They're saying organic foods is high as hell, like the price, the cost, just the milk.
It is, but you got certain stores where they have a good organic selection, like Aldi's has a good organic selection, but I just choose, like I told my friend.
For the Kroger's.
Yeah, they have a good organic selection too. What it is I'm going to pay a lot for something, and people pay a lot for liquor, people pay a lot for cigarettes. I just choose to pay extra for my food. And alkaline foods are good as well.
Where did you grow up, in the South or up in the North, Tammy?
I grew up in the North.
See, you know what? And I believe it is the food, because down south, you know, we ate all the pigs and all this here. We was badly dieted down in the South before anybody. I started mine at 9. I will be 51 in February. I was 9 years old, and that's strange for you.
No negative.
Yes, I'm looking at, you know, you being in the North, and there's a couple of more girls that did not get their periods in they single digit age. You know, they was like 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I was 9 years old. My little friends was 8, 9, 10, 11. None of us made it past 12.
I didn't get mine till I was older, but I was athletic. I played sports. But the lady who said the same people are in the box, well, why don't you leave again and then come back again and see if we still sitting here? Do us a favor.
I asked them about it. That's why I keep jumping down to get somebody else, because you the informer. So I'm gotta ask the question, would I jump down for everybody else? Y'all have to be in shine.
And some things are genetic, and a lot has to do with your diet and your lifestyle. And sometimes little girls will get periods because sometimes they have a lot of siblings and they stressed out, or you know what I mean? It could be different variables or different reasons why people start their periods early, but a lot of things are in our food. But trans people have always been here, y'all. It's just a lot of them, you never knew they were trans. People being trans is nothing new. It's just people are now talking about it. And being that y'all are here on Bigo, you are seeing more trans people openly than you probably have ever seen before.
Good morning, Blaze. Good morning, Cammy.
Hey, Dad.
How you doing? I wanted to ask you a question because Cammy, first of all, I really, really admire you because you are so intelligent. You know, every time you open your mouth, you have a word. You know what I'm saying? And it's so powerful. You know what I'm saying? Especially I got to Big up because of, you know, just the pandemic and me being bored. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got here and it was just, you know, just chaotic. But it's like TV. It's 11 hip hop on your phone now. But when I, met you or whatever, I saw your live, and I was like, God, this lady is awesome. Like, this is what we need more of, you know, especially in our community. Well, I came up here to ask you, my dad is 86, and he actually has prostate cancer, but he's on chemo, and it's non-detective, so that's a blessing. But, you know, he's also a diabetic. He's actually hospitalized now because he had a UTI infection. And I had a guy would help me during the day, you know, helping me with him. And his girlfriend was talking about Dr. Sobi. And Yeah, and I've heard of his his medicines before, where people have said that testimonies about taking his medication and they diabetes went away, or saying, or certain things went away. And I wanted to ask you, because it's like I guess it's holistic medicine. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Because I was going to actually look into purchasing it, because I'm kind of like it's my last parent, so I'm like trying to figure it out. you know.
Well, holistic medicine is real medicine, and holistic medicine. Okay, like just like your dad is diabetic, he's probably on metformin.
No. He's actually type 1, so he's on insulin.
Moringa is very good. If you could take the taste of it, moringa is very good. That's why people make capsules. But holistic medicine is really real. Sabrina has cancer, and she was given 3 months to live over 9 years ago. And she doesn't do any traditional treatments.
Okay.
But she also is healthy. But she's vegan.
Okay.
She don't eat any animal products. She drinks green juice and different types of vegetable juices. We do a lot of juicing. And I would look at definitely getting him on a holistic regimen and getting him off of things like meat and all of that other stuff. It can help too.
Yeah, because my family is from Montgomery, Alabama, so the other lady just came up here and she was talking about how we eat. I was born in California.
She's not a doctor. Forbidden. Who the fuck said I was a doctor? I'm just telling you what I know to be true.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That lady never said none of that. You guys need to not.
This is what we got to learn on Bigo. If something ain't for you, just let it fly by like a fart. You don't got to inhale it. You ain't got to take no part of the knowledge.
Thank you.
Feel free to shut the fuck up.
And and I'm asking, I want to know. So please, don't help.
Yeah, because holistic medicine, a lot of it does work. Like I said, I don't have any health concerns that most people have at 50. Like as soon as you turn 50, you start having all kind of shit go wrong with you.
Right.
A lot of people think it's your like genetics. A lot of it is what we eat.
It's what we eat, yeah. What we put in our bodies.
Because that's what we pass down to each other, our recipes. And I don't know if some people don't realize it. After the holidays is over, you feel fucking terrible from eating all the bullshit that we eat. When you look at and I love us down, and we can make some good ass food.
Our food be awesome.
A lot of that shit is toxic as fuck, and it's just not healthy for you.
You're absolutely right. First, it's like, just like I said, my mom's from Louisiana, my dad's from Alabama, so it's nothing but Southern cooking, especially for the holidays. And first, after we eat, you feel all just drained, and it's just, it takes you about 2-3 days to get get up and go.
You fall asleep. You eat, and then you fall asleep.
Straight to sleep. You can't do anything else but sleep. It's a shame. You're right. You're absolutely right. And, I try my best to kind of like use turkey instead of, ham hocks and all the other stuff. But I think you're right. We just got to get rid of it completely. Because even if not something in it.
Just make better choices and get off of what people call the slave diet. Which means you eating animals' livers. And a liver is a filtration system for your body that all the toxins and everything is in that bitch. Why would you want that?
I never knew that. Wow.
Snouts and feet. And this is just try to eat as much fruits and vegetables as you can. Eat as much organic stuff as you can. And don't trust nobody's tap water.
No. Okay. Got you. And so Dr. Tomi, I should go the holistic route. Don't go with what he's talking about. I need to go holistic, basically.
See, there's a guy on here called not Nature Boy, but a guy named Nature. And to me, I just make sure my diet has fruit. I eat more fruit than vegetables. I
Okay.
eat a lot of beans. I eat a lot of nuts. And I'm a person, I didn't choose this lifestyle because I want to be some earth tree hugging bitch. No, I like chicken wings.
Right.
I like turkey wings. I
There
like
you go.
food. But
Tell me, okay, say it
I
again.
did a 30-day cleanse where I got off of meat for 30 days.
Okay.
It was hard as shit, but I did it. And then someone said, let's just do another 30 days. I did another 30 days.
Okay.
When I tried to go back and eat some chicken, I got really sick.
Really?
It made me sick. I got really sick.
Wow. Okay.
So from then, I just gave it up and said, you know what? I feel better. Like the doctor started telling me, oh, you getting carpal tunnel and arthritis in your hands because I type and I read so much. And telling me about my hands and stuff. Once I got off the meat and all of those meat products, I don't have the same pains anymore. My blood sugar's regulated. No, I had done this detox for 60 days, Jägermeister. I was coming off the detox. But you know, I went my fast ass to Moe's. I was gonna go get me a chicken burrito with all that shit on there. I was gonna eat. I took one bite of that shit and I got sick as a dog. And then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this shit alone. And so, in leaving it alone, I don't have knee pain no more. I don't have no blood pressure problems. I don't have blood sugar problems. My cholesterol is normalized. My night vision is better because before I was like